Hey, Peter, how are you? Hey, family Wilson, how you doing? Happy Saturday to both of you in the UK. Oh, no problem, family Wilson. It's all good. Sorry if I periodically cough during this live stream. I've been sick this past week, and I'm starting to feel better, but the cough is lingering. It's actually annoying. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, Calvin's on the couch, Peter. I'll flip the camera over in a little bit. I just figured I'd start the live stream by saying hello to everybody. Excuse me. Hey, Skylar, I do remember you. How are you? Sorry, guys. Excuse me. It's been a tough week. Hey, Lorna, how are you? Welcome in. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for being here. Pretty soon, Calvin will realize what's going on here, and I'm sure he'll take control of this live stream any minute. Oh, no problem, Lorna. Thank you for making this one. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going around, family Wilson. I just know a lot of people are sick. There's different variants going around too. Some have like more like gastrointestinal stomach virus stuff where they were like throwing up and stuff like that. I didn't have that kind. Mine was really more respiratory, with fever, chills, and all that. But that part is past me. It's just now the cough is lingering, and I'm so, trying to get through that. Hey, Barry, welcome in. Happy February to you. Can't believe we've already moved past the first month of the year. And yes, go Bruins. They're playing this afternoon against the New York Rangers. Excuse me. Yeah, Lorna, I did go. I did go to the walk-in clinic. They gave me a whole bunch of medication. I was on Tamiflu and these like little pearl pills that were helping with like the cough, and I was on what they call prednisone light, basically. I'm still taking it. I'm just gonna finish out the course of the medication, but I am feeling better than I was. My symptoms started on Monday. Tuesday, I was like, I just couldn't even like function. I had to even like miss work. And then Wednesday through Friday, I'm fortunate I can work from home, so I was able to work the rest of the week from home to the best of my ability. And so that was good, so I didn't fall too far behind. See if I missed anything in the chat. That's serious. Yep, it's all norovirus. Hello, Peter. Skylar says, I tried going to your live streams, but I was late, but here I am. Hey, Skylar, that's okay. Better late than never. In fact, you're never late. I appreciate anybody stopping by, so thank you. Pink Milk has a cough too. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better soon, and hopefully it's not too serious. Thanks, Barry. Yeah, I think I'm finally kind of getting over the hurdle. Like I said, it's really just the cough right now. Yes, Lorna, it can definitely linger, so I'm hoping not too long.
Hi, TS, baby Brit. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So that was sort of the start of my week, and really my whole week was being sick. But I had Calvin keeping me company by my side, which was nice. Um, and the weekend before that, which is probably how I got sick, although nobody in my circle was sick, so I'm not really sure. But a friend of mine had a 50th surprise birthday party that his wife threw up in Boston. And so me and a bunch of my college friends got together to celebrate him. And then we kind of continued the surprise for him on Saturday. We kind of came back to my neck of the woods in Providence. We all went to Providence College, and our basketball team was playing against Georgetown, who the coach at Georgetown used to be our coach, and he left unexpectedly and sort of on bad terms. So, that's always an exciting game to go to see, people give him a hard time, which we ended up winning that game, which was nice. Then we had a nice dinner and all that. So it was a big weekend. Yeah, I'm not 100, and for sure. Welcome in, by the way. I didn't see you come in. Um, but I do feel better. Like, just my energy level is better. Um, excuse me. The fever's gone. I had a massive headache because of coughing, and earlier on I was coughing so much that my ribs, my back, and my chest were killing me. Jeffrey Miller, did you trim your rim this weekend? I don't even know if I want to answer that question. I don't know what that is. Yeah, it was a fun weekend. All right, let me turn the camera around and see what Calvin is up to. I didn't have bronchitis, thankfully. It was just flu. I was diagnosed with flu A, influenza A, which was the test that came back. And here's the big guy right there. He's not quite ready to get up this morning. Hey AJ, how are you? How are you? Welcome in. Hey Trish, welcome in. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm getting there. All right, Jeffrey. Yeah, I think this isn't really maybe the right chat for you. I don't have any mods in here, unfortunately, but yeah, sorry, this isn't that kind of channel. Yes, go bees. They've been so bad though. I really hope they win today. All right, so Family Wilson, I made you a mod. Yep, here's Cal. Yep, you got it, Family Wilson. I appreciate it. If you wouldn't mind maybe monitoring the chat just for a little bit. We have somebody in here who I think has a different agenda, but anyways, yeah, here's Cal. Cal's gonna probably get up any second now. He knows what's going on. Right, bud? You're so cute. I gave this guy a shower yesterday. He needed it. He always loves to take a shower. He's very loves the water. Yeah, so Trisha, unfortunately, only a mod can do that. I don't think I can do. Maybe I can. Oh, Family Wilson took care of it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's amazing how people go onto live streams just to troll. I don't get it. Yeah, thank you. I saw that. I appreciate that. I just don't understand if they don't have anything better to do. Whew. Calvin loves this. Calvin loves his belly rubs. Right, baby? You like your belly rubs? I'm trying to get a good... There's his face. There you are. He's so dang cute. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Barry. Troll time. Yeah, you're right, Ann. They did. But you know what? I'm not that kind of channel. I like to keep this like a family show affair, as they say. I'm not here to, you know, kind of create that kind of content. You know what? I have a dog who's cute, who I try to share him with everybody, I should say, and I don't have time for that, as they say. So, Calvin is in heaven right now, right, baby? Hey, we got 16 folks. Oh, now 13 in the chat. 6 likes. Would appreciate if you smash that thumbs up button. Helps the algorithm, and maybe some other folks who like Boston Terriers will see this. Everyone says hello to you, Calvin, in the chat. That's true, Ann. They did waste their own time, but apparently they have a lot of time to waste. So this has been a very not a good week for me on YouTube, obviously, with not feeling well. I did post a couple of shorts. I do have some comments to catch up on, but, you know, between just trying to get better and whatever energy I had, you know, taking care of this guy and fulfilling my work obligations, I just really, unfortunately, have been a little quiet on YouTube. But I'll get to everybody's comments. I always do. And now this is his cue to go over to the the treat station. Hi, SP. How are you? Bailey Smith, how are you? They can be. I have to be honest. I'm lucky. Calvin is not really a stinky Boston Terrier. I think the food I give him is helpful. It agrees with him. Calvin, Skylar says he loves you. I'm sorry, actually, Skylar. I'm not sure if you're a male or female. It's hard to tell with your name. I think female, maybe. But anyway, Skylar loves you, Calvin. Yeah, thanks, Family Wilson. I appreciate you vouching for me. Look, we're not perfect. I mean, we like to joke around here and there, but for the most part, we keep it clean. We welcome anybody in. Thanks, Barry. I appreciate that. So our last short was kind of fun. I don't know if you saw it, but it's Calvin chasing the red light from a laser pointer. And that video was actually taken at one of my good friend's house, Newman, who you guys know on the channel. But that video was old. Like, he was only a year old when that video took place. So it must have showed up like on a feed of his or a memory on his like camera roll. So he forwarded it to me, and I'm like, this will make a good little short. So I posted it. I don't know, got like, I think so far like 800 views, which is not terrible, but I just thought it was cute. He was chasing it around like a cat. Calvin's going to sit patiently looking for a treat. Right? Is that what you want? I'm just amazed at how smart dogs are. Like, the fact that he knows what I'm doing and what that means he needs to do. Oh, Skylar, Calvin doesn't know how to roll. Like, he can give me a high five. Can I have a high five? Good boy. Yeah, so he knows very few tricks, but that's my fault. I didn't really train him to do a lot. Okay, sit. Okay, good boy. So how's everybody's week, again? Or how did their week go, and how's their weekend starting? Weather's a little not so nice out right now. I don't think it's raining, but it's just overcast and gloomy here, to the point where I actually had to turn my light on in the living room, which I usually don't have to do. That's great, Skylar. I'm glad you're doing well. Calvin, what do you have to say to the people? What, Trisha? $28? That, are you serious? Were they ostrich eggs? Holy smokes. I do need to go grocery shopping this weekend, and I do need eggs. Wow. Is that real? That's crazy. I mean, I've seen, obviously, when we had the issue with the eggs, well, we've had them for a while now, but like I would say maybe like 6, 7 months ago, I mean, they were maybe about $7 to like $9 for a dozen at one point, and I'm like, that's crazy. But $28 for 18 eggs? AJ says it's warming up in Texas, but we had snow here about a week and a half ago. Yeah, I saw that, AJ. I have a friend who I know through like my work circles. He's since retired, but lives in the Beaumont, Texas area, and he took video of all the snow he got there, which is crazy because it's close to Houston, and that's so far south. And well, maybe not south. Well, it's east. I know it's east, but anyways, it's in Texas, and I think he got like 6 to 7 inches of snow. And we had Barry, who I believe lives in Alabama, and he had showed us the snow he got in his area, which was about, I think, Barry, you said, was it like 7 to 8 inches or something like that? Angela Critters, welcome in. How are you? Trisha, that's just ludicrous. Like, honestly, I wouldn't spend $28 on 18 eggs. I mean, I love eggs and like I eat them all the time, but I would be eating like cereal, I think. Hey, Fox's Mama channel. Is this Lori? If it's Lori, welcome in. Awesome. Welcome in. I didn't know you have a second channel. I didn't know that. 309 a gallon. Yeah, that's not too bad. Is this a beast? Yeah, okay. Family Wilson, it looks like we got another person that needs to be booted out of the chat. Sorry, Jacob. This isn't that kind of channel. Wow, we get a lot of... Jacob, sorry, bud. Just leave. I mean, there's really no reason for you to be here if you're going to be like that. Thank you. Appreciate it, Family Wilson. Wow, this is like a first where I've had to boot 2 people out of my live stream in the same live stream. Jacob, seriously? Wow, what? I mean, seriously. God. All right, you're done. You're out. Hey, Yvette, how are you? All right, so I just removed Jacob, so hopefully we don't see his vile language anymore. Welcome in, Yvette, you just missed some interesting comments that came through the chat. We've had to remove 2 people, which is like unheard of. Hi, Pluto. How are you? Oh, we got Fox, the cutest dog in the West. How are you? Poor Calvin literally would sit here for like 4 hours waiting for a treat. You're going to eat fruit snacks? Sounds good, Skylar. What flavor? You're blue, so you had to come back. Hey, Kim, welcome in. AJ says Washington is a beautiful state. Went up there in 23. I've never been to the Pacific Northwest. This past year, in September, like September of 2024, I almost went to Portland, Oregon for work. I'm taking a certification, and one of the classes I need was out there, but like at the 11th hour, they had to cancel the class because there wasn't enough registration, and I was so bummed because I really wanted to go out there and just check that part of the country because I hadn't been there before. Exactly. He's so cute. He doesn't even know how cute he is, honestly, with that little tongue sticking out. Right? Yeah, Yvette, it wasn't fun. We had to kick some folks out of the chat. We don't have time for that kind of vile language. All right, Cal. I'll give you a bigger treat. All right, so this is like a triple size treat, maybe 2.5 times. Bet you any money he's going to take this and he's going to run over to his cloud. Let's see. Told you. So Kim, you missed the beginning of the live stream. I've been sick with the flu all week. I am feeling better. I just have a cough that's like kind of persistent. It's kind of annoying at this point, but I do feel better than I did earlier this week. I was basically out for the count on Tuesday, and then really wasn't feeling great Wednesday. Thursday started to feel a little better. I would say yesterday I noticed some good improvement. So I think I'm at the end of it, and hopefully, for the next week I'll be back to normal. But a lot of folks are saying that the cough part has lasted a while, so I'm hoping that's not the case. Hey, Ari's World is in the house. How are you? I think I missed you. Yeah, it's the cough. Hey, Ari, I don't know if you sent me an email, but you told me you were going to send me the gimbal that you use. If you have a chance to shoot me an email, I'd love to see the one that you have because I need to invest in that because hand-holding my phone and walking around certainly doesn't make for the most stable of footage. Nature Dog, oh God, I can't even speak. Nature Dog Realms, welcome in. How are you? Oh, okay, all right. I'll double check. Let me double check. Maybe I missed it. Okay, after this live stream, I'll go check my email again just to make sure I didn't overlook it. So we were talking a little bit about my illness this week, which I'm glad is kind of hopefully in the rearview mirror. It did impact my ability to kind of do much YouTube. We did get a couple of shorts out. Behind on comments, though. I do need to catch up on some comments, which I will. But I had this guy keeping me company. He's my nurse over here. Of course, he didn't wait on me. It was the other way around, but it's still nice having his company. No problem, Angela. What are you making today? Anything good? Thanks, Nature Dog Realm. I appreciate that. Yeah, I am kind of, I think I'm almost over the hump there. Cal's looking for the follow-up treat. Oh, God. Honestly, if I dumped out this whole jar, he would literally eat every last one. And that might not be a good thing. Ooh, Angela, what's she making? Turtle brownies and ooey gooey butter cake bars for going away party for a friend moving. Ooh, that sounds so good. Ooh. I can give you my address, Angela, if you want to mail us some turtle brownies. Just joking, of course. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. That is a great send off. I totally agree, Fox. Oh, tamales are good. I can't say I've had them a lot, but I have had them. They're good. I love Mexican and like that kind of food. I love empanadas. Like I love a really good empanada. I know they're not healthy. They're probably very unhealthy with the way they fry them and stuff. But depending on what's in an empanada, oh man, it's so good. Ooh, that sounds so good, Ari. I had one thing I have to say during my illness, I've had a fairly decent appetite, and what I mean by that, not that I've been like scarfing down food, but I was able to at least reasonably eat. And I would say yesterday, I would say my appetite really felt back to normal, and so I didn't really want to cook, and so I Uber eated this Mediterranean restaurant. It's kind of like a deli. That they make a lot of great like wraps, salads, and all that kind of thing. And Yvette, who may still be on this chat, knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's called Eastside Pockets. Actually, I did a video of this place on my other channel, and there's a combo wrap that I get. It's a falafel with like chicken kebab, and it's just so dang good. And that's what I ordered for dinner. Pork tamales. Homemade flour tortillas all the time, but I'm careful with carbs and especially sugar. That's awesome. Oh yeah, daddy daughter dance last night. It was theme in the garden, beautiful, and we danced a lot. Awesome, fun. Did you take a lot of pictures? Hopefully. I agree. Nature Dog Realms. It's one of my favorite foods. It's just so healthy. There's just like the wrap is huge. It's a big wrap. Um, I didn't eat anything else with it. I mean, you don't need to. It's got the Syrian bread. It's got the vegetables inside. It's got the protein. It's got a little bit of the sauce, like the tahini, the hummus, the tzatziki with the dill. It's just so good. So I've been doing a sort of a fitness challenge with my college friends. Well, at least half of them who wanted to do it, and we're really keeping each other motivated. So of course this week stunk for me. I couldn't really do any of the exercising, but I did do my weigh in on yesterday at the end of the month. And from January, so in the month of January, I lost 5.8 pounds, which I'm very happy about. And so hopefully I can continue moving the needle. And I feel like that's a good start. You know, it's not super aggressive, you know, like losing 15 pounds in a month and then you kind of plateau. So I'm hoping I can kind of just gradually shed some more pounds off. All right, so let's see what else I miss. AJ, I worked as an operations manager in Ohio, and my team bought me pork tamales. Felt at that time I was back in Texas. Ooh, yummy. I'm thinking of making a Moroccan vegetable tagine during the week. I've never had that, Family Wilson, but it sounds yummy. If you make it, you need to show us a video, maybe do a short of that. I agree, Angela. It is a very heart healthy diet. In fact, like my doctor has always suggested that I do that kind of diet. I do like a lot of the food in that diet. It's not that I don't, but I mean, I also like other foods. Like, you know, I love pizza. So, like, the thought of never eating pizza again is not happening. But, um, but I am trying to be good. Ooh, Ari's gonna make bacon. It's 11:19 here. I haven't had anything to eat yet. I've had one cup of coffee, which yesterday was the first day I had coffee since Monday. So that was good. That means that I'm starting to feel better. It's exactly what it's saying. He knows where he's looking at, too. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate that support. I know, Ari, it's not, especially when you get busy, when certain stressors in life happen, when your mood's not good. Again, I'm turning the page on 24. I'm not going back there, but I already told you guys that was not a good year for me. And so I'm moving onward and upward as, is that what Buzz Lightyear says or something like that? That's good, Trish. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm just eating one meal a day, but I have totally watched my calorie intake. And so I'm doing pretty good so far. And I really hope I can get to exercising in the next couple days just because I don't want that to fall behind. But, you know, with just not feeling good, there was no way I could. And I just also don't want to, you know, relapse, I guess, if that's possible. Yeah, that's true, Yvette. Gradually is the best way. It's the most healthy way, too. It's not really good to drastically lose weight like that. Thank you, Lauren. I appreciate that. That's good, Kim. Yeah, that's the key. It's trying to not eat like, you know, all those high food, trans fat foods and things like that. I love pizza. And look, the reality is I'm not giving up pizza. In fact, I'm due to make pizza. My mom's actually like, when are you going to make your pizza again? She's so cute like that because she really likes it. And I said, well, you know, I'm trying to be good and on this diet, but I do need to maybe make pizza. Who knows? Maybe I'll make it tomorrow. That might be a good day to do it. Family Wilson's eating pizza now for tea. Sounds good. 16:19 here for 4:19 p.m. Peter says, when I was a high school student, we had an area called the Flat where you could spend a day in with a friend from time to time and you could choose what you wanted for lunch. Cool. So in the high schools here, well, at least from what I remember when I went, I'm pretty sure like they just served you whatever they had on the menu that day and you could eat it or bring your own lunch. Ari loves Buzz Lightyear. I know you guys do. Yeah, the sugars are key. I haven't really done, I don't eat a ton of processed sugar, I would say, but I haven't completely given it up. But yeah, I heard, I know from a fact that giving up the processed sugar really improves the energy levels. Nature Dog Realms. I hear you, Jeff. 2024 was rough. Yep, it is in the rearview mirror. That's fantastic, Angela. Congratulations. That's amazing. I hope you continue to, to meet your goal there. John Phillips, welcome in, John. John says, I got COVID at Christmas. My buster decided licking my feet would make me all better. So sorry you are ill. Oh, thank you, John. Yeah, I appreciate that. I am turning the corner, thankfully. But yeah, Bostons just have a way of knowing when you don't feel great. A lot of dogs in general, not just Bostons, and they do what they can to help out. So I had my little nurse Calvin over here keeping me company. 8 kilograms, that's great. I believe 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. So that's about 17 pounds. That's great. Moderation definitely is the key. Hey, William, welcome into the chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hi, Daisy May. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, AJ, pizza is like just a food I'm not willing to sacrifice. So for me to say, oh yeah, I'm going to go on this massive diet and give up pizza, I would fail that. I could maybe do that for like 2 weeks and I'd be like, yeah, there's no way. So again, in moderation is fine. And I love pizza and I'm not giving it up. I decided. We got 22 in the chat. Welcome in, everybody. This is awesome. 18 likes. If you haven't smashed that like button, please do so. We would really appreciate that. And maybe this video will get out to others who like Boston Terriers. Pete says, I used to make my own pizza. All I needed was dough and toppings. That's all you need. And an oven and a heat source. I make pizza a lot now too. And it's fun. It is a lot of work though. I mean, it takes time because I make the dough from scratch. And so that needs time to rise and all that. And I know Ari told me to do a live stream of me making pizza. I'd have to do it in stages. It would have to be like a stage live stream. But I could do it. Trish says, I worked for the high schools in California. High school lunches are incredible, very healthy, and breakfasts are free. That's great. Ari says, I try to eat healthy routine. Protein shake morning, banana snack, carrot, celery, and yogurt lunch. Nuts afternoon snack. Supper though. Haha, keep it real. Yeah, I mean, you got to enjoy food, right? I mean, like, I get it. Like, some food is not good for you. And again, if you have those foods, it should really be in low quantities. But, I mean, I love to eat, like, good food. It's kind of what makes us human. And thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great Saturday. Thanks again. Hi, 2 a.m. Hoops. You're 11 years old and 5'5". That's pretty tall for 11. Oh no, 2 a.m. I'm coming off the flu also. I hope you feel better soon, and I hope your dogs are keeping you good company. Hey, Andy, how are you? Welcome back. Yes, he is sitting there for treats. Hello, TTYLJ. Welcome in. I'm doing okay. I'm getting better. Glad the weekend is here. Hoping next week will be a healthier week for me. Exactly, Family Wilson. Processed food in moderation. What's the dog burrito trick? I mean, he does like being wrapped up in a blanket, so probably he would be okay with that. Chai might help. Okay. Yeah, I did drink quite a bit of tea with like honey, and that was very helpful. I'm on all these medications right here. This is Tamiflu, which is this. my prednisone, and these like other these other pills. I'm taking some airborne. That doesn't include my regular medications that I'm on. Those are just for my sickness. John asks, how old is Calvin? My Buster looks just like him. Calvin is 5. Oh, is he giving up? Calvin's 5, John. 2 a.m. hoops. I have a Boston named Willie on my profile. Yes, I see him. He has a different coating style with the black circle on top of his head. It's so cute, and I also rescued a Boston with the normal coating. So 2 a.m. hoops, I have a little trivia question for you. See if you know. So the little dot that's on your Boston's head, there's a name for that. Do you know what it's called? Angela calls it the intelligent knot. I like that, but that's not what it's called. Actually, we'll put that question out for anybody in this chat. Let's see if you guys know your Boston Terrier trivia. There's an actual official name in the Boston Terrier world for the dot on the forehead. There's a couple of different names, but there's one official name. I haven't heard it called the Bishop's Cat. That could maybe be an informal name. I don't see. My last Boston Terrier had one. I'm seeing if I have a picture of him. I may not, sadly, like in a frame. Isn't that a bad doggy human? Yeah, I don't have one. I don't have one handy. Sorry, but if I did, I would show you what I'm talking about. Trisha Ferreira got it correct. It's called the Haggerty spot. That's exactly what it is. No worries, Ari. That sounds good. Andy, so I'm kind of very judicial giving out the moderator, unfortunately. So the folks who are mods on my channel have been following us for a really long time. But, you know, that's not to say I would never give you a mod. But right now, I kind of limit who I give mod hats out to. So I'm sorry about that. Another informal name for that, they also call it the thumbprint of God, is another name that I heard. Kim, let's put this way. This reminds me of the Super Bowl 2 years ago, right? When they faced each other. I guess I want Philadelphia to win just because I can't stand Kansas City. You have to understand I'm a New England Patriots fan, so we had big rival games with them. But then I also hate Philly because they beat us in a Super Bowl. But honestly, the lesser of two evils for me is Philly. So I'm rooting for them. How about this? I'm rooting for really good Super Bowl halftime commercial. Rosebud ears. Okay. I'm sure, Trisha. Yeah, they just leave a huge imprint in our hearts. I mean, I lost my last Boston in 2019 in April, just shy of his 7th birthday. And, you know, that's way too young. He ended up getting really sick, and I tried everything and just unfortunately couldn't really get him on the mend. And, man, I cried for days, and I still think about him all the time. Calvin, are you hungry? Oh, Calvin wants going to his bowl. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, I'm shaking. I'm trying to sneak in. There you go. Go ahead, eat. You gonna eat? Let people see you eat. Hey, you get to see Calvin enjoying a little lunch. that good? All right, let's see what I missed here. All right, I got to take my glasses off. I'm at the age now where I actually need to take my glasses off to read things close up. Thanks, Andy. I hope you understand. Like I said, stick with us. You know, once I get to know you better and all that, I'm always opening up the mods. But I have very few mods on my channel, just so you know. And that's by design. Yeah, Peter, that's kind of they call it. So the nickname of the breed in well, probably in the world, but at least in our country, in the United States, they call them the American Gentleman. That's the name of their breed. And they do call them the tuxedo dog because of a lot of the breeds have a black and white coat, like Calvin's brindle, but a standard breed color is black and white. And so if you would literally put a bow tie on the dog, like around his collar, around his neck, it would almost look like he's wearing a tuxedo. Bailey Smith, how old is he? Calvin is 5 years old. John, I feed him Merrick, chicken and brown rice formula, not grain-free, so it does have ancient grains in the food. And then usually I give him all natural treats like Old Mother Hubbard. Is usually the treat brand that I give him for cookies. Yeah, a lot of Bostons are allergic to chicken. Luckily, I'm not with Calvin, so thankfully that works for him. Yeah, I also wonder, in like some of these dog foods that people are feeding, you know, I'm not going to say Merrick is like the best dog food on earth, but it's good. But I'm wondering if a lot of the chicken dog foods that people feed their dogs have just too much of the filler and byproduct, and if that's half the problem with all the, you know, what's the word I'm looking for, preservatives and other junk they put in the food. You're welcome, John. What do you feed yours? My last Boston, I fed Blue Buffalo, and he did pretty well on that too. But Calvin does really well on Merrick. I am lucky. Did he eat all that already? Oh yeah, not one piece of kibble left. That's awesome, Trish. Honestly, I know that's probably the best thing to do is to like not even feed any kibble, but it's just, you know, it's hard to find the time to like cook like that, but a lot of people do it. Is that good? I love doing these live streams. They're just so much fun. I've been going for 49 minutes, and literally I feel like I've been on for 15. And a lot of that has a lot to do with you guys. Thank you for keeping the chat active and engaging, and you know, spending some time with us this morning. Calvin loves the camera. Yeah, he's not camera shy. All right, bud. High five. Good boy. You're such a good boy, honey. You haven't gone outside yet today. We got to take you out soon. Look at that look. How cute is that? Calvin, we're going to go outside soon? We're going to go outside soon? Huh? Do you need to go pee-pee and poopies? You need to go pee-pee and poops? Oh, bitey hand time. Okay, go easy, honey. You do have sharp teeth. You may not realize it. Oh, that's great, John. Now, do you just feed completely grain free, or do you also put in a little bit of grain in your food? Like my vet is kind of like anti-grain free food because they say it can cause heart issues in dogs. Yep. You need to go out soon, Calvin? Huh? Yeah. You know where we haven't been in a while? We haven't been to Petco in a while. Oh. Hi, Susan. How are you? Welcome in. Calvin, where you going, honey? Come here. Come here. They want to talk to you. Come here. A vet. Pretty soon. Yep. Want to go for a walk? Calvin, do you need to go for a walk? Look at the head tilts. Petco? Do you want to go to Petco? You know where I've never taken him? Only because I don't have one just nearby. I mean, it's not that far. I'd have to drive like 20 minutes probably, but we've never been to PetSmart. And I almost need to go there and do a video with him just to see, like, how, I'm sure he'd be fine there. I mean, I don't think it'd be any different, but just to kind of say we've been there. Calvin, what are you looking at? Is PetSmart so much better? Oh, okay, interesting. Again, I would go, except it's not right down the street. Like you have to understand, in Rhode Island, there's a thing where if like Rhode Islanders have to drive more than like 15 minutes to get to something, they need to like make plans for that. It's just weird. We just have like weird quirkiness when it comes to the time it takes to get somewhere driving. And that's because we're such a small state that you can get to, at least in most areas of the state, if you need to get somewhere, you can get there in 5 minutes. So the thought of me having to go like 25-minute drive to PetSmart, which is in a town called Warwick, where our airport is, you know, is like, okay, I need to like plan that out. It's not that far though, honestly. I mean, I could, yeah, exactly, Sue. Pack a lunch. She knows, Sue is from Rhode Island, by the way. So Sue knows exactly what I'm talking about. But anyways, it's just a funny thing in Rhode Island. Oh, speaking of reading, so at work, I am part of this, sorry, flip this around, part of this executive readership council, sort of like a leadership development thing, cohort that I'm in with like about 8 to 10 other coworkers. And as part of this cohort, over the year, we have to read 6 books on leadership and then talk about it, you know, as a group. So I have to finish this book called The Obstacle is the Way. I'm on like page 10. But I have a few weeks to read it, and we'll all talk about this book on the 20th. So anyways, I'm not a huge reader. Like I just, for whatever reason, when I read, my mind just tends to like think about other things, particularly if it's a book that is just not that good. And so, you know, sometimes I'll read and I'll be like, I don't remember anything I just read on that page. I got to go back and like reread it again. So let's see what I missed. Family Wilson, I'm not familiar with that store, Pets for Us. Buster is just 6 months. My first Boston, quite the character. Oh, they're amazing. John, enjoy every minute with him. It just goes by way too fast, literally. I know it is. Reading is really good. It really is. I just wish I could get into it because, and I'm not saying I don't read. I do read. I have read books. You know, I do read them occasionally. Uh-oh, Calvin just kicked his ball under the couch. This might be, oh, you got lucky, Calvin. Oh crap! I almost like tripped myself. Ugh. So Calvin is literally just like chewing on this thing to the point where like it actually hurts. Like if you step on it, it feels like a prickly ball. It's on the couch. Calvin. All right, you got Calvin. Calvin got to do quite a few things today. He had treats. He's chewing on his toy. He got belly rubs. AJ says Paulo Coelho and Wayne Dyer are my favorite authors. Yeah, I'm not familiar with them. There could be Nature Dog. It's all right. I'll read it. Like I actually need to take some notes on it because there's some discussion questions that we have to like answer, and so it's only 180 pages. It's not the end of the world. I'll get through it. Hey, Michelle, welcome into the chat. Happy Saturday. I'm starting to feel better, Michelle. Thank you. I still have a lingering cough that's annoying at this point, but as far as like my energy level, I'm starting to feel better. I would say I'm like 90%. So thank you for asking. So we've been going for 57 minutes. We're probably going to wrap this up in a couple of minutes. I do need to kind of get my day going. I got to take this guy out. He hasn't been outside yet. I haven't had anything to eat yet. I might make myself a little bite. So John, honestly, like it's fun. It's funny you mentioned that. I kind of, when I'm reading, I'm like, I feel like I have ADD when I'm reading. And I'm not like that with everything, but for some reason reading, my mind will just like drift off. Again, particularly if it's something that doesn't like, grab me right away. And it's just weird. And so like, I'm like, all right, I just read a page and I know I read those words, but like, I have no idea what they said. And so I need to go back and reread it. So are you ready for Are you ready, Marathon, from Foxwoods to Twin Rivers for dinner? Oh, no, not today, Michelle. The Stand. Familiar with the book. I didn't read it, though. Nature Dog Gorilla says, I'm a visual learner. So I'm more of a hands-on learner, like in my job. Like, so if I need to do something, I need to like for example, I'm in the middle of a couple of big projects at work. One of them is we're putting in a new compensation and performance management system. I work in HR, just in case anybody doesn't know that. And so our implementation consultant, who's, very smart, obviously is showing us some things around the system, and that's helpful. But in order for me to truly learn it, I need to go in and practice. That's how I learn best. Hey. 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 No bitey hands. No bitey hands. No bitey hands. No bitey hands. Did you take a bath yesterday? Did you take a shower? Did you take a shower yesterday? Yes, you did. You're nice and clean and you're nice and soft. Belly rubs again. Belly rubs. So Calvin's funny. After I give him a shower and I dry him off and then let him out of the bathroom, he gets like the massive urge to do zoomies. It's just weird. He'll do like a quick zoomie for like a minute and then settle down. Right? Do you do zoomies? Do you do zoomies? Do you do zoomies? Yeah. Do you do zoomies? Tickle time for Cal. All right, Cal, what do you say? It's been an hour. I think we got to wrap up this road show, as they say. Your dad's got some things to do. And yeah, but anyways, everybody, thank you so much for joining us today. Glad you could spend part of your day with us. Happy to report I'm starting to feel better. And I will get to everybody's comments on a few of the videos that we recently posted. And we'll get back to getting some content out there now that I'm starting to feel more like myself. So again, thank you so much, everybody. We really, really appreciate all of you and love you all. So have a fantastic weekend. Say bye, Cal.